Welcome to our exploration of sustainable trade practices, a crucial topic in today's interconnected world. As global commerce continues to expand, the need for environmentally and socially responsible trade has never been more important. In this video, we'll uncover what sustainable trade means, why it matters, and how it impacts businesses, communities, and the planet. Let's embark on this journey to understand how trade can be a force for good, balancing economic growth with environmental protection and social equity. Get ready to discover the principles, challenges, and opportunities of sustainable trade. Sustainable trade refers to the exchange of goods and services that not only drive economic growth, but also protect the environment and promote social well-being. It's about making sure that the benefits of trade are shared fairly, while minimizing negative impacts on nature and communities. This approach encourages businesses to adopt responsible sourcing, reduce waste, and support ethical labor practices. By integrating sustainability into trade, companies can help create a more resilient and inclusive global economy. Sustainable trade isn't just about protecting the planet, it also makes good business sense. Companies that embrace sustainable practices often see increased efficiency, reduced costs, and improved brand reputation. Consumers are increasingly seeking out products that are ethically sourced and environmentally friendly, creating new market opportunities. By investing in sustainability, businesses can future-proof their operations and stay competitive in a rapidly changing global marketplace. Core pillar of sustainable trade is environmental protection. This means minimizing pollution, conserving natural resources, and reducing carbon footprints throughout the supply chain. Businesses are encouraged to use renewable materials, adopt clean energy, and implement waste reduction strategies. These efforts not only safeguard ecosystems, but also help meet the growing demand for green products. Sustainable trade ensures that economic progress does not come at the expense of the planet. Sustainable trade also prioritizes social responsibility. This involves ensuring fair wages, safe working conditions, and respect for human rights across the supply chain. Ethical trade practices support local communities, empower workers, and promote gender equality. By valuing people as much as profits, businesses can build stronger relationships with stakeholders and contribute to long-term social development. Responsible sourcing is a key aspect of sustainable trade. This means choosing suppliers who adhere to environmental and social standards, and ensuring that raw materials are obtained in a way that does not harm people or the planet. Companies often conduct audits and certifications to verify their supply chains. Responsible sourcing helps prevent deforestation, child labor, and exploitation, making trade more ethical and sustainable. Waste reduction is another important practice in sustainable trade. By minimizing packaging, reusing materials, and recycling, businesses can significantly lower their environmental impact. Innovative solutions like circular economy models encourage companies to design products with their entire life cycle in mind. Reducing waste not only conserves resources but also cuts costs and appeals to eco-conscious consumers. Transitioning to clean energy sources is vital for sustainable trade. Businesses are increasingly investing in solar, wind, and other renewable energy options to power their operations and logistics. This shift reduces greenhouse gas emissions and dependence on fossil fuels. Clean energy adoption not only benefits the environment but also helps companies meet regulatory requirements and consumer expectations for sustainability. Fair trade certification is a widely recognized standard in sustainable trade. It ensures that products are made under fair labor conditions, with respect for the environment and local communities. Certified products often carry a label that assures consumers of their ethical origins. Fair trade supports small-scale farmers and workers, providing them with better prices and improved livelihoods. Transparency in the supply chain is essential for sustainable trade. By tracking the journey of products from raw materials to finished goods, companies can identify and address environmental and social risks. Technologies like blockchain and digital tracking systems are making it easier to ensure accountability and traceability. Transparent supply chains build trust with consumers and partners, reinforcing a company's commitment to sustainability. Green logistics focuses on making the transportation and distribution of goods more sustainable. This includes using fuel-efficient vehicles, optimizing delivery routes, and reducing packaging waste. Companies are also exploring electric and hybrid trucks, as well as alternative shipping methods like rail and sea. Green logistics not only reduces emissions but also improves operational efficiency and cost saving. Consumer awareness is driving the demand for sustainable trade. People are increasingly informed about the environmental and social impacts of their purchases. As a result, they are choosing brands that align with their values. Companies that communicate their sustainability efforts transparently can attract and retain loyal customers while also encouraging more responsible consumption habits. Governments play a significant role in promoting sustainable trade through regulations and incentives. Policies such as carbon taxes, import restrictions on unsustainable goods, and support for green technologies encourage businesses to adopt better practices. International agreements like the Paris Agreement also set global standards for sustainability in trade. Compliance with these regulations is essential for long-term business success. Sustainable trade requires international cooperation. Countries must work together to harmonize standards, share best practices, and support developing nations in their sustainability efforts. Organizations like the World Trade Organization and United Nations play a key role in facilitating dialogue and setting guidelines. Global collaboration ensures that trade benefits everyone while protecting the planet. Innovation is driving sustainable trade forward. From biodegradable packaging to digital supply chain management, new technologies are making it easier for businesses to reduce their environmental impact. Startups and established companies alike are investing in research and development to find creative solutions. Embracing innovation helps businesses stay ahead of regulations and meet evolving consumer expectations. Implementing sustainable trade practices comes with challenges. These include higher upfront costs, complex supply chains, and varying regulations across countries. Small businesses may struggle with resources, while larger companies face scrutiny over greenwashing. Overcoming these obstacles requires commitment, collaboration, and ongoing education for all stakeholders involved. Let's look at the coffee industry as an example of sustainable trade in action. Many coffee brands now source beans from farms that use organic methods, pay fair wages, and protect local biodiversity. Certifications like Fair Trade and Rainforest Alliance help consumers identify responsible products. These efforts not only benefit farmers but also ensure a high-quality product for consumers. Fashion industry is another sector embracing sustainable trade. Brands are shifting to organic cotton, recycled materials, and ethical labor practices. Transparency in sourcing and production is becoming a selling point, with consumers demanding to know where and how their clothes are made. Sustainable fashion reduces environmental harm and supports fair working conditions. Non-governmental organizations (NGOs) play a vital role in advancing sustainable trade. They advocate for stronger standards, monitor compliance, and support communities affected by trade practices. NGOs also educate consumers and businesses about the importance of sustainability. Their efforts help bridge gaps between policy, business, and society. Sustainable trade is closely linked to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs). By promoting responsible production, decent work, and environmental stewardship, sustainable trade contributes to global efforts to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure prosperity for all. Businesses aligning with the SDGs can access new markets and partnerships. Measuring the impact of sustainable trade is essential for continuous improvement. Companies use key performance indicators, KPIs, to track progress in areas like emissions, resource use, and social outcomes. Transparent reporting helps stakeholders understand the real benefits and challenges. Regular assessment ensures that sustainability goals are being met and drives accountability. Circular economy is a model that supports sustainable trade by keeping resources in use for as long as possible. Instead of the traditional take, make, dispose approach, products are designed to be reused, repaired, or recycled. This reduces waste and creates new economic opportunities. Circular economy principles are being adopted by industries worldwide to promote sustainability. Local sourcing is another strategy for sustainable trade. By purchasing goods and materials from nearby suppliers, companies can reduce transportation emissions and support local economies. Local sourcing also strengthens community ties and ensures fresher, higher quality products. It's a win-win for businesses, consumers, and the environment. Sustainable packaging is gaining momentum in trade. Companies are switching to biodegradable, recyclable, or reusable materials to minimize waste. Packaging design now considers the entire product lifecycle, from sourcing to disposal. These efforts not only reduce environmental impact but also appeal to eco-conscious consumers looking for greener options. Digital solutions are transforming sustainable trade. Technologies like blockchain, artificial intelligence, and data analytics help companies monitor supply chains, optimize logistics, and reduce waste. These tools provide real-time insights, making it easier to identify risks and opportunities for improvement. Digitalization is a powerful driver of transparency and efficiency. Sustainable trade empowers small businesses by providing access to new markets and resources. Fair trade initiatives, microloans, and training programs help entrepreneurs adopt sustainable practices and compete globally. Supporting small businesses fosters innovation, job creation, and inclusive economic growth. Every purchase is a vote for the kind of world we want. By choosing sustainably traded products, consumers can drive positive change in the marketplace. Supporting ethical brands encourages more companies to adopt responsible practices. Together, consumers and businesses can create a more sustainable future. Looking ahead, sustainable trade will continue to evolve. Trends like regenerative agriculture, zero-waste supply chains, and climate-neutral logistics are gaining traction. Businesses that stay ahead of these trends will be better positioned to thrive in a changing world. The future of trade is green, innovative, and inclusive. Sum up, sustainable trade practices are essential for balancing economic growth with environmental protection and social responsibility. By adopting responsible sourcing, reducing waste, and embracing innovation, businesses can create value for all stakeholders. Governments, NGOs, and consumers each play a vital role in this transformation. Together, we can make trade a force for good. As we conclude, remember that sustainable trade is a shared responsibility. Whether you're a business leader, policymaker, or consumer, your choices matter. Let's continue to support and demand sustainable trade practices for a healthier planet and a fairer society. The journey towards sustainability is ongoing, and every step counts.